With photos of their daughter and copies of her handwritten pleas spread out on the table, Madeline Pitkin's parents sat down to declare a solemn victory.
There are too many of these kinds of deaths. We hope and pray that Madeline's death, and she didn't die in vain.
A mission they hope $10 million can help accomplish. The settlement against Tennessee-based Corizon Health Incorporated. Back in April of 2014, Washington County was paying them to care for its inmates. Madeline Pitkin, jailed for a traffic violation, was one of them. She was 26, addicted to heroin, and going through severe withdrawal. Her parents' attorneys say doctors and nurses failed to notice or act on her symptoms. That's despite Madeline's written requests for help. This was one of them.
My stomach is so sour and filled with bright green bile that I keep puking up. Muscles, cramp, and twitch. So weak. Cannot stand long, can't walk without almost fainting. Feel near death. Period, period, period. In response, once again, nothing.
Attorneys allege the jail's lead physician was even fired for falsifying records to make it look like he was visiting patients more than he was. They say hours after he was fired, a deputy and nurse found Madeline unconscious in her cell. She died of dehydration. Today, Russell and Mary Pitkin stood up for their daughter.
We will never know why Madeline went down the path she did. Excuse me. Or why she didn't come to us for help. And these questions will haunt us until the day we die. What we wanted to accomplish with this lawsuit was to help make change.
All right, so both Washington County and Corizon released statements today saying they have, since Madeline's death, made big changes to how they treat inmates with medical needs. And by the way, the county has since cut ties with Corizon, and the county says Corizon is paying 100% of that $10 million settlement. Back to you.
Maggie, thank you. This isn't the first time Corizon Health has been in the hot seat.
So in recent years, people have been looking at this company. It's faced scrutiny, increasing scrutiny by the courts, prison officials, and journalists. KGW's investigative reporter Kyle Boshi has been looking into this company's past for us. He's live now in the newsroom. Kyle.
Well, a review of court records shows that Corizon Health has faced more than a dozen lawsuits in Oregon since 2013 alleging inadequate medical care. Keep in mind, some of those lawsuits have been dismissed or settled out of court, but other cases, they're still pending, including the in-custody death of Brian Perry. This is cell phone video from inside the Clackamas County Jail in November 2016. Perry's family is suing the sheriff's office and Corizon Health, claiming they failed to provide proper medical attention. In the video, you could hear jail staff laughing about the drug overdose. Clackamas County's contract with Corizon ends at the end of this month and will not be renewed, explained a sheriff's office spokesman. Corizon, which is the country's largest for-profit prison healthcare provider, is responsible for the care of roughly 220,000 prisoners in 22 states. While today's 8-figure settlement is the largest ever awarded against Corizon Health, it is not the company's only big money payout. In 2015, Corizon settled a wrongful death lawsuit filed by the parents of an inmate in Eugene. In that case, the Register Guard newspaper reported Corizon Health agreed to a $7 million settlement.